Hello everybody, welcome to another video on the channel, and in today's video I got a different kind of video for y'all, and I'm just gonna kind of tell y'all where I've been the past like week or 8 days. Now you're probably like, oh well, that's okay, Liam, you took some time off, but guys, I had the craziest shit happen to me, okay, and I figured I would share it with y'all because maybe someday when I'm older, I'll look back on this and be like, yeah, that was stupid, something like that. But also, you might get a laugh out of it. And I'm just basically telling you guys where I've been. So, yes, where I've been the past week. Now, obviously, I like to at least post like every other day, like a maximum every, 3 days typically. But I like to try and upload daily. With Wiz content being extremely dry right now, we're all just kind of waiting on it to hit live realm. It should be probably coming Monday or Tuesday. I'm leaning a bit more towards Tuesday this week, which I am looking forward to. I will be streaming like a lot, so have your noties on for that, and I will obviously be cranking out those daily uploads when there's actually content to make on, Wiz. And in general for Wiz content right now, we're kind of like in a down period. There's a lot of those with Wiz, but I don't know, dude. I just feel like I'm struggling to come up with ideas. It's not really what it used to be. Back when I started the channel, stuff like that. And obviously, if I enjoyed and uploaded PvP content or commentary, that might do okay, but what my YouTube analytics tells me is to not do that, basically. So I don't know, I kind of gotta trust the data, you know what I mean? But my PvP videos do okay, they just don't do as good as my commentary ones, so I kind of want to stick towards the commentary guide kind of thing, you know what I mean? So that's that. Anyways, I'm really yapping. I mean, it's kind of a yap video, but anyways, back on topic. So where have I been? Well, it's quite the roller coaster, guys. I will tell you that. So basically, I posted my last video, which I think was probably about 8 days ago when this video will be coming out. And then after that happened, I was doing some, gaming with friends, and my internet went out at like 1 in the morning. I was like, okay, I mean, shit happens. All right, it'll be back on in like an hour, maybe. It never came back on. So I went to bed. I'm like, okay, well, I'll go to bed and I'll wake up and the problem will be fixed, right? Because that's typically what happens when, your ISP goes out or whatnot. And I woke up and it's still out. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I called the ISP. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? And I shit you not, for like 6 hours, they're like, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I'm sitting there like, bro, since 1 in the morning you've had this issue. It's been like 13 hours and you don't know what's going on. And then eventually they sent somebody down to come look at it, and they still couldn't figure it out, by the way. And then they sent another guy to go check their equipment or whatnot. It's like downstairs in the basement. It's really weird. This kind of like whole apartment block. But basically, there's like a basement below us, and their equipment's down there. It's like a really spooky place. It's like a horror movie down there, I'll tell you that. But yeah, so he went down there, and his equipment was damaged, right? So nobody on the block had internet from the ISP, right? And they're like the ISP provider, like in this area, like the main one, you know what I mean? So everyone had like no TV, no cable, no internet. I'm like, okay, I mean a day or two without it, that's fine, I was getting a little tilted, but honestly, having like 2 days off, I feel like just to sit there and really think about my life and like write things down and like get to some of those little things that I've been kind of putting off was great for me to have. However, we still had another 5 days of no internet. And basically, once we found out that it was basically the landlord's fault, right? So everyone called the landlord, or, the company that runs the, tenant, whatever, you know what I mean? So we called them, and oh my god, guys, these guys were the most ignorant people I have seen in my life. Okay? We called them, we explained the situation to them, and they just hung up. They just hung up. And it's not just us, right? It's other people like on the block, right? It's an apartment building. So, and I'm not kidding when I say this. It took them, I think 3 days. There's 2 or 3 days. I think it's 3 days. So we're going to 5 days now, right? Until day 5, the owner was not aware of the problem. So when we called them on that second or third day, the people didn't even tell the owner until like the 5th day or something. Absolutely horrible. I will not be renting with these people ever again. Horrible. Horrible. I'm not gonna disclose the name obviously, but like holy shit, it was horrible. So the owner comes down here and he looks at it and he's like, oh yeah, it'll take another like 2 days to get the problem fixed. And I'm sitting here like, dude, like you have an entire day ahead of you to do this, right? So basically what they had to do was they had to like pump out water in the basement and whatnot. And maybe that does take like 2 days or something, but I mean, I feel like it doesn't, just like get that shit out of there and air it out or something, dude. And by the way, I should make this clear, everyone is getting mad at the ISP, but it wasn't really their fault, because even though their equipment was damaged, they did come and install new equipment in the basement, but that also got screwed by like the flooding and the landlord's incompetency. So that was really, really dumb, and I feel bad kind of for getting mad at the ISP because they were here relatively quick in the morning to get that right back up. So good for them. But we're not done there yet, y'all. We're not done there yet. So also, I think it was around like day 4 or something like that. I'm kind of jumping around everywhere. I apologize, but around like day 4, my phone decided to stop working. Now, my plan is like unlimited data and whatnot, right? But I don't have like unlimited calling because I don't really call, I don't really talk to people like that, So my phone just decided to stop working entirely, and I was like, okay, that's weird. So again, I went to bed, I woke up, and my phone still didn't work. I was like, okay, that's weird, that's abnormal. So I went to the provider for that, and they're also like, oh, well, our communications and our towers are down. So I was like day 4, I'm pretty sure. I'm sitting here with no cable, no TV, no ISP, no phone for like an entire week nearly. And I'm just out here losing my fucking mind, dude? And everyone says like you need a break, take like a couple of days away from like the media, and honestly, I feel like for me, like 2 days was plenty, in my opinion. Like a healthy amount, I would say, right? But dude, that week, holy shit, that is where I've been. I've been in here suffering in silence. I had literally nothing to do but like, maybe go out and like do some errands that I had to do, right? And just look at paint dry. I'm not even kidding, y'all. I went to get a fucking haircut and I was looking at paint dry on the wall. I'm not kidding. There's like this white paint on the wall. Like, dude, I was just losing my fucking mind. But now, obviously, everything's been back to normal. I think for like a whole day, I think now. So what did I learn from this? Basically, I am very reliant on, technology, because there's a point where I want to like cash a check, and I do that through my phone, right? And like the bank app. But like I literally couldn't even do that because like I didn't have a phone, the service wasn't working, no internet. I was like, okay, well, I'm like back like a caveman at this point. Also, I'm never gonna take this stuff for granted again. I feel like some days I just waste my time, and looking back on that past week I had, I'm gonna keep looking back to that and be like, yo, we are not doing that again, Liam. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, I don't know, I thought I'd just share with y'all my week and where I've been. Hopefully you got a laugh out of it. Bro, I was losing my mind, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know if you guys have had any similar things happen to you in your life. This was certainly one of the more crazier things that drove me insane, because I would like to think, like, put the whole like Liam Buffstorm like you know, persona behind me for a minute. I would like to think I'm pretty reasonable on understanding like a nice guy. You know, like I am Canadian after all, right? But dude, no, this actually drove me insane. Like I haven't seen myself that salty in a long time. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. I mean, that's that. Anyways, I'm yapping. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you on the next one. I'll have Wiz content for y'all all of next week. And test realm is done now, by the way. They confirmed that. So yeah, it should be live this week. And I'll be back on the normal scheduled Wiz content grind for y'all. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and sub if you made this far. And take care, guys.